One day, a little after the new trimester started, I was chatting with a guy friend.
Hey, Haruto, don't you think it's about time we got girlfriends?
Not really. Being in love is simply a hassle.
You can't be serious. Being a high school student is all about youth and romance.
Being a high school student is supposed to be all about studying.
You know, for example, Nanase from our class is really pretty.
The girl my friend pointed out was Haruna Nanase, who is our classmate. She's kind and cheerful to everyone. To add, she's stunningly beautiful. And she's popular. Well, I guess she's really pretty.
Wouldn't you ever want to date a girl like her?
I'd rather be alone. I'm not gonna fall in love.
I don't get it. What the heck?
There are a lot more interesting things out there, like FPS games and VTubers. I'd rather spend time on those things, so I plan on never falling in love.
Just because you're not popular, you don't have to come up with that excuse.
My friend was looking at me as if he was pitying me. This is strange. I don't think I said anything wrong. And that day during lunch break, my friend had his club practice, so I was having my lunch at the corner of the rooftop, and I could hear some people talking.
What exactly did you need from me?
Hey, Nanase, be my girlfriend. It seems like I ended up being around when someone was confessing.
I'm so sorry, I can't be your girlfriend.
A shallow-looking guy who appeared to be our senior was confessing to Nanase, my classmate. I see. I could see how she's really popular. It seems like she's rejecting him, but the shallow-looking guy didn't seem to give up. No way! You're kidding me! A lot of girls tend to like me, but I feel like you'd be a good match for me.
That's not the point.
What is it? Are you scared that other girls would get jealous? Don't worry, I'll talk to those girls. Jeez, I thought it would be lame for me to get in the way when he's confessing to her. But it looks like this is a bit of a different case. I'm sorry to bother you when you're in the middle of a conversation, but a persistent guy would end up being hated.
Huh? Ayase?
What? Why are you getting in my way? It's none of your business. Well, I guess it's none of my business, but I feel like my lunch would be ruined if I were to look the other way. I'm gonna kick your butt! Are you snapping back because you don't want to admit that you're being pathetic? You! The senior tried to grab me. Ugh. I didn't want to get too physical, but I guess I have no choice. Ouch! Ow! 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 I'm sorry, but I've been learning Aikido. I prefer not to break your arms, so will you please give up? Okay, fine. I'll apologize for earlier, so let go of me. Ugh. Please don't ever cause Nanase or any other girls trouble from now on. Okay, fine. Damn it. The senior then ran away from the rooftop. Jeez. I never imagined that Aikido, which my parents forced me to learn, ended up coming in handy at a place like this.
Ayase!
When I turned around, Nanase was bowing towards me.
Thank you so much for saving me.
It's not a big deal. I felt like my lunch would be ruined if I looked the other way, so I wanted him gone.
No, I really didn't know what to do, and I was scared. I was so relieved that you saved me.
Okay, well, if you're going to say that I saved you, I'll take the gratitude. Although I prefer to be single, I still felt great when someone appreciated me. I guess I'll simply accept the gratitude.
Hey, Ayase.
What is it?
Would you like a reward for what you've done for me earlier?
Huh? I wasn't expecting any physical reward, but... Well, I'd be happy if you could treat me to a can of juice or something.
If you like, would you please date me?
I see. Huh? Wait, why would you even say that?
I mean, you were so cool earlier, and I ended up falling for you.
But isn't it too soon for us to date?
Then why don't we consider it a token of appreciation from me? I'll give you myself as a gift.
You sound like you're being completely love-headed after just starting a relationship.
You're making me shy when you say it like that.
Then you shouldn't have said that to begin with.
Hey, are you sure you don't want to date me?
No, I'm sorry, but I prefer to be single.
What the heck?
I vowed to myself that I'll spend my time on my hobbies rather than spending time being in love.
I don't really get it.
My friend said the same thing.
Then how about we exchange numbers? We're classmates, so don't you think that's normal?
Well, I guess that's fine.
Yay! Thanks, ISA.
Nanase smiled softly, and I could see why the guys are all about her. Jeez. It seems like my preference to stay single is in a bit of danger now. After school on the day I exchanged numbers with Nanase, when I got home, I started playing an FPS game as usual. I'd turn on a communication app and I would start talking to an online friend named Ocean Summer. Ugh, I'm so tired.
What the heck, Haruto? Why are you sighing like that?
Ocean Summer is a woman whom I became friends with on an online FPS game that I enjoy. And we tended to talk to each other as we played the game. She claims to be a high school student, but I'm sure she's lying. She has the time to be playing video games in the middle of a weekday, so I'm assuming she's either unemployed or a college student who keeps ditching school. Nothing. It's just that a girl confessed to me.
What kind of a lie is that? That's not possible.
How could you say that it's impossible? You don't even know what I look like. You never know. I might be good looking.
No way. You're always playing FPS games after school, and you're a fan of VTubers. There's no way you'd be popular.
Well, you can't really say anything about me when it comes to games and VTubers.
Nice try. I'm super young and beautiful. I'm popular just by existing.
A real high school girl wouldn't talk like that. Ocean Summer's gender is female, but to me, she's like a close guy friend that I feel comfortable talking to. We're probably going to continue playing games together without ever knowing each other in person. When I think about it, I don't really have the time to be wasting by falling in love. Is that a firework?
Oh, I can hear some fireworks over here, too.
Since we had just finished the match, we decided to take a small break and walked out to the patio while we were still on the phone. Ocean Summer probably lives somewhere completely different, and we're probably looking at different fireworks. But it's such a coincidence that they're doing fireworks on the same day at the same time. Whoa, it's a bit far, but I could see the fireworks.
Me too. I remember how the amusement park next city does fireworks around this time of the year.
I see. I think mine was from an amusement park too.
Seriously, maybe we actually live in the same neighborhood.
No way! That can't be possible! Whoa!
Whoa!
When I looked toward the next door neighbor, it seemed like the resident there happened to be on the patio too, and our eyes ended up meeting. The face I saw for a split second was my classmate. I believe her name was Umezaki. I didn't know my classmate was my next door neighbor. Since I felt awkward, I decided to go back in and give excuses to Ocean Summer. Sorry, I didn't mean to scream like that. My next door neighbor and I ended up seeing each other at the same time.
No, I also had my next door neighbor on the patio, and...
Something is strange. Besides, I feel like I heard a familiar voice from the patio next door. You're Umezaki from my class, right?
Yeah, you're ISA, right?
By chance, do you play games under the name of Ocean Summer?
I do, but are you Haruto?
What? The next morning...
Hey, Haruto.
Morning, Ocean Summer.
Hey, Hey, that name is embarrassing in person, so stop.
Why'd you name yourself that then? I had no idea that a gaming friend that I've known for 2 years turned out to be my next door neighbor, who goes to the same school, who belongs to the same class. I moved to our current condo after I entered high school, so I never even realized that a classmate lived right next door.
Oh, I was shocked to find out you were my classmate, Haruto. I never realized it because we never talk.
I never thought Ocean Summer was a real high school student.
You thought I was lying?
I thought you were an old woman who's unemployed.
Let me punch you in the face.
Natsune Umezaki is far more outgoing, so I wouldn't have ever guessed that she's into FPS games.
I wonder if our classmates will be surprised when we get to school.
I'm sure. Are you sure you want to go to school with me?
Well, you're my friend. Isn't it normal for friends to go to school together? Oh, Haruto, don't tell me that you're being too shy to go to school with such a beautiful girl.
It's not like that.
Should we might as well date then?
Huh? Why are you saying that out of the blue?
Well, the easiest way to get everyone to understand why a boy and a girl are coming to school together is to just tell them that we're lovers.
But we can't just easily become lovers like that.
What? I can definitely be your girlfriend.
Why?
I like you.
Huh?
Haruto, do you remember how we became friends?
I think someone was insulting you on the voice chat, and I happened to enter the room, and I yelled back at that person, right?
You remembered, huh? That's right. It meant so much to me when you saved me that time. That's why I've always liked you, even though we knew each other inside the gaming world. And so, I happened to get to meet you in person. So isn't it normal that I'm hoping I could be your girlfriend?
I guess that makes sense, but I never knew that my gaming friend liked me all along. But then I vowed to myself that I'd stay single. I can't just change my mind too easily. Even then, I can't be your boyfriend.
What? Why not?
I vowed to myself that I'd stay single, so I won't have to waste my time on being in love just to sacrifice my time that I could be spending on my hobbies. I'm not going to get any girlfriends.
What? Even though a beautiful girl who likes FPS games is confessing to you?
That's right. I'm sorry, but I do want to continue being gaming friends with you. That was how I rejected Ocean Summer. No, Umezaki's confession.
What kind of relationship are you guys in?
Hey, stop getting in my face like that. The moment we got to school, Umezaki and I were surrounded by our classmates. Of course, a guy and a girl who never talked to each other until just yesterday are suddenly coming to school together as if they knew each other for a long time. Anyone would wonder what's going on.
To tell you guys the truth, we discovered that we've been gaming friends. I was so surprised.
Haruto, is that true?
I guess.
You're really just friends with her, right? You're not dating her, are you?
What the heck is wrong with you? She's just a friend who has the same hobby. The guys are glaring at me with jealousy. It seems like Umezaki is surprisingly popular among the guys. Well, if you were to just look at her face, she's pretty, and she's funny when you talk to her.
He actually rejected me just earlier, though.
What?
Umezaki dropped the bomb without reading the room. Hey, Umezaki, you're making things complicated by saying that.
Who cares? I'm sad because I was rejected just now.
You don't look sad at all.
Well, I said that because I felt like things would get interesting if I told everyone.
Stop teasing me.
Or was it better if I just told everyone that we're in a relationship?
You're not even making any sense. Stop making things up.
Well, I thought I could make up some facts if I just said it out loud.
Umizaki then suddenly had a puzzled expression as she looked behind me. What's the matter, Umizaki? Oh, Nanase! When I turned around, Nanase was standing there with a scary expression. It was nothing like her usual pretty girl vibe. I feel like she'd explode if I touched her without being careful about it.
Good morning, ISA. Can I get a moment of your time?
What is it about?
What kind of relationship are you in with Umizaki?
We're just gaming friends.
You are lying. I could hear you guys talking about being in a relationship and things about some facts and so on when you were talking to her.
That's a misunderstanding too.
When you rejected me yesterday, you said that you prefer to be single.
That was true.
Hey, Haruto! Did Nanase also confess to you? What on earth is happening?
This is getting even more complicated now.
It seems like Haruna and I are romantic rivals. I like ISA more than you do. No way! I've liked Haruto for a longer time than you have. What? You're calling ISA by his first name. Just what exactly are you to him? We've known each other for a long time. We're practically a family.
Hey, Haruto! You'd better explain what's going on.
It seems like I've been dragged into a huge mess. I'm exhausted. Yesterday, Nanase confessed to me, and this morning, Umizaki confessed to me, and the two of them started fighting over me when we came to school. What in the world is happening to my life? I vowed to myself that I'd stay single, but why am I getting dragged into this drama? Even after school, I didn't have the energy to go home right away, so I was just sitting in the classroom. Maybe I'll heal myself by watching the Surururan video that I missed live streaming yesterday. Surururan is my favorite VTuber, Sururu Shirataki. She talks very softly, but she says quite some wild things, which makes her attractive. She became famous earlier this year. I followed her channel during the first week when she started streaming, so I bragged to others that I'm one of the original fans. Surururan is so cute. No matter how much struggle I have to go through in the real world, I get healed when I watch my favorite videos. This is it. This type of healing isn't something I could get from romantic relationships. And that was when a girl tripped as she was walking, and she dropped her phone. The phone slid over to where I was, so I tried to reach for it to get it for her. There. Here you go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The person who dropped the phone was Shirara Kuroe, my classmate. She's always wearing a black mask, and this was the first time I ever talked to her too. Do you like Surururan?
Huh?
I happened to see your screen when I picked up your phone. Isn't that Sururu Shirataki's streaming archive?
Yeah, ISA. Do you like her?
She's my fave! Does that mean you also like her too?
I guess. Rather, she's myself.
That's so cool! I never knew I had a classmate who liked Surururan. I should have talked to you sooner. After that, we enjoyed a conversation about Surururan. Well, I was actually the one who was doing most of the talking as I told her how much I love Surururan, but Kuroe was simply smiling as she listened to me. Kuroe talks quietly, and her mask makes it harder to hear what she's saying. Still, I had such a great time talking to her. Before I realized, there wasn't anyone else in the classroom, so I was alone with Kuroe. By the way, Kuroe, since when have you been watching Surururan streaming?
Oh, about that.
Huh? It seems like she suddenly has a different vibe. Kuroe pulled down her mask, and she turned out to be stunningly beautiful to the point where I felt it was such a waste that she usually hides her face.
I'm actually Sururu Shirataki.
Huh?
Are you surprised?
That voice! And that tone! Are you really Surururan?
You're surprised.
Of course! My favorite VTuber turns out to be my classmate. Of course I'd be surprised. Are you sure you want to reveal your identity to your classmate?
Well, you said you really like Sururu, and it meant so much to me. You made me want to tell you.
Jeez.
I was actually aware that you were my fan for a while now.
Really?
Yup, I saw you watching my video in the classroom a few times. That's why I've always wanted to talk to you.
Did you purposely drop your phone in front of me?
That's a secret. Anyway, I'm troubled. If you tell everyone about me, I'm going to have to quit being a VTuber.
I'll never tell anyone about this, so don't worry. I don't want Tsurururan quitting.
But how would I know for sure?
Can't you trust me?
Ah, I have an idea. I don't feel secure if you're just my classmate, so maybe you can be my lover.
I see. Wait, what? Why would you say that?
I think it's pretty normal. I feel more assured if you're my lover, rather than just a classmate.
No, that's not the point. You shouldn't just choose to be someone's lover so easily.
Your fave is confessing to you. Isn't it normal for anyone to get excited and say yes?
Well, it means so much to me, but that's a completely different story.
What? I can't believe you're rejecting your fave.
No, I'm just confused. And I can't just give you an immediate answer. Jeez, why is this happening? Nanase, Umazaki, and Kuroe? 3 beautiful girls consecutively confessed to me. I'm starting to feel that the world is going to end tomorrow or something.
Hold right there! Ayase, Kuroe!
As I was frightened that the world was ending tomorrow, the door suddenly slammed open as Nanase and Umazaki marched in. Why are you guys here?
I was waiting by the gate because I wanted to go home with you, and then I saw that Umazaki was also waiting for you there. We were both waiting for you as we argued, but you never came out of the building, so we decided to come check you out in the classroom and saw what was going on between the two of you. I never thought Kuroe would also confess to Ayase. Ayase, are you actually the protagonist for a rom-com anime where you'd be popular among many beautiful girls?
I would normally say that I'm not, but I have absolutely no answer to what she just said.
Ayase, what is going on here? Haruto, have you decided on which one of us you're going to date? I'm curious. Tell us, Ayase.
Hold on a second.
Of course you date the most beautiful girl in our school, which would be me, right?
I said, I vowed to myself that I'd stay single.
But you've already seduced so many girls here. That's not a valid reason to reject my confession.
Ugh.
Hey, Haruto, if you date anyone, you date me, since I've been close friends with you for 2 years now, right?
I said, I'm not planning on dating anyone.
What the heck? That's so boring. You and I spent some passionate nights together, remember?
You're making it sound wrong. We were just playing games together all night.
If you're going to date one of us, it would be me since I'm your fave, right?
Dating my fave is something that could be debatable.
Oh, you don't have to act so tough.
Please, I need time to think about it.
I was the first person who confessed to Ayase, so you two need to stop getting in my way. No way! I've known him the longest. I've been friends with him for 2 years. Ayase loves me more than the two of you, though.
All 3 of you need to stop. You need to listen to me.
2 of you? You need to listen to what Ayase wants to tell us. Hey, stop acting like a normal person out of the blue. What is it? You told me a lot about how much you love your fave.
That's not it. It's about how I vowed to myself that I'd stay single. I made up my mind that I won't ever be in love because I want to have enough time for my hobbies. I explained to them that I wasn't planning on dating any of the 3.
This is bad. What should we do?
The 3 of them started whispering amongst each other after listening to what I had to say. Ugh, I hope they can give up on me now.
I guess we'll have to pause our war temporarily. Yeah, let's form an alliance. Okay, ISA, we'd like to talk to you.
What is it? I have a really bad feeling about this, but I can't just ignore them and go home.
I wish I could tell you to date me and no one else, and love me and no one else, but it seems like we need to do something about how you'd prefer to be single. So, all three of us are going to work together, so you'd wish to be in love.
What exactly will you be doing?
Don't you get it? We're going to be flirting with you as much as we can, and we'll brainwash you so you can't think of anything other than love.
Hold on! That's just messed up!
You should be happy. An ordinary boy like you would never get to flirt with three beautiful girls like us. You're such a lucky boy getting to flirt with your fave.
No! I'm still not going to give up on my preference to stay single!
That's okay for now. You're going to end up falling for us, even though you don't want to. And that's going to be really satisfying.
You're making me shy about that, so stop! So, starting the next day, the three of them were aggressively approaching me.
I say ah. Hold on, he's going to eat the food I cooked first. Jeez, I guess it can't be helped. I'll feed you with my mouth.
No, don't do that. Can I just eat my food normally?
We made sure to reach out to let you know that we were bringing food for you today.
I told my mom that I didn't need food today, but she forced me to bring it with me anyway.
Jeez, I'll eat your food so you can eat mine. What? That's the food that my future mother-in-law cooked, right? I want it.
You guys are being way too delusional. It wasn't just when we were at school, but the three of them were following me whenever I was going to school and then coming back home from school too.
Maybe I should introduce myself to your parents after this. Well, my house is right next door, so we might as well move in together. You're not supposed to do that while we have our alliance. Besides, ISA is too busy watching my streaming. He has no time for the two of you. Kuroe, that's not fair. ISA, let's talk on the phone at night. No, he's going to play games with me. Right, Haruto? ISA, we should just become a couple already. That way, we'll get to flirt all we want without anyone interrupting us. I'm your best choice, since I'm also your friend at the same time. I can assure you that you'll have fun being with me. No! You need to choose me. You should call me your fave in person, too, not just virtually.
It seems like sometime soon I'm going to have to give up on my preference of staying single. Even if I do so, I wonder if I'll ever be able to choose one of these three girls. I'm getting a headache.